Hi, Aquarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Anything going on around you, your connections, love coming into you, past relationships. It is a general love reading for all my Aquarius and any cross watchers. So welcome, everybody. If you're new to my channel, so grateful that you have been drawn to my channel today or this video, and welcome back to all my Aquarius. Thank you for your love and support. Spirit, I am here with anyone who has found this message. If you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for me. I am listening for you now. A picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, taking pictures. Maybe we're taking selfies of each other. Maybe we're sending pictures to each other. I have a mask, hiding true feelings, pretending, gaslighting, personifying. Does somebody have hidden feelings? Does somebody have hidden feelings? We're going to ask. I have a coffin, a new beginning, liberation, reborn, transition, something like that. We have to end something, take that mask off, open up, and I have abundance, positive mindset, manifesting gratitude and blessings. Blessings of love, blessings of abundance. Could be financial abundance, could be that we work really well together, we make a great team, something like that could be happening. Let's go with the cards and see what the cards are saying, because right now they said bottom of the deck, there's passion exploding, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, and a burning desire. So maybe somebody has to take off their mask. Maybe somebody has to open up to reveal their true feelings. Maybe this is a, reveal, and maybe we're going to get some kind of evidence here that your person's feelings are whatever they've been hiding, they're not going to be hiding anymore. So Spirit, the person that we're thinking of, what are their feelings? Where are we headed? What is this passion? What is this abundance coming into us? What do you have for us? I have a Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's got to let down their guard. Somebody's guarding their feelings. Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. And a Knight of Wands. So the passion and the desire is there. The opportunity to be super happy is there. And then there's this feeling of, that Page of Pentacles is always kind of thinking outside of the box and thinking optimistically and coming up with new ideas. There could be something connecting to the two of you financially. Maybe you guys came together in a business sense. You met through business, you met through work, you met through talking about your work, or you have a lot of synergy together and you see that you make a great team, and then the feelings kind of have been growing, and now you're kind of wondering, like, what is this person feeling for me? Are they thinking that this could be more than the relationship that we kind of have been developing? But I do feel this sense of you work well as a team. One of those couples that you start a business together, or you like to work together, or there's synergy around your careers, that you guys like to brainstorm about your careers, something like that. I have an Ace of Cups. New feelings are starting to flow. King of Wands, beautiful. And a Temperance. So I have a feeling that somebody is taking off their mask. And finally, maybe we've been waiting for a while for them to reveal their true feelings. And we need to know where this is headed now, because I feel like there's tons of synergy. I feel like we have this We both feel it. I do feel that. I feel like it's mutual. I don't think this is one way. I feel like when we're together, we can't put our thumb on it, that what we're feeling is either a crush or secret feelings for each other, or we definitely are attracted to each other, but neither one of us have been willing to admit it up until now. And there's no denying these feelings. It's almost as if, well, I was waiting for you to say it first, you know, and you might not even start to talk about it. You may just physically connect. You may kiss passionately, or find yourself that you have a weekend together and you realize, like, wow, this has been building for a long time, and here we are, here we are looking at each other going, now what do we do, right? But I feel like it's been building. A heart with a key, a welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, a perfect match, right? So maybe you're the one with the key to their heart, and they take off that mask and they finally reveal their feelings. A golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. I feel like that is how they self-describe themselves. That maybe in the past they would say, I haven't been in healthy relationships because I took the other person for granted, or I didn't put the energy and time into somebody. So part of me feels like they know that about themselves, that they have, in the past at least, have a tendency to put themselves first. And maybe that's why they were hesitant and they kept their mask up with you. Like, they didn't want to hurt you. They were like, I have a tendency to hurt people. I put too much time into my work, or I don't put all my energy into a relationship. And maybe they really, really liked you and didn't want to blow what you had, something like that. But I do feel like it's going to change. Look at this, a sudden change. Shocking news, a surprise, a transformation, a lightning bolt, a sudden change, whatever the change is in them, that they finally decide to take off their mask and just put it all out there and say, hey, I obviously have feelings for you. It looks like you have feelings for me. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about it, right? Maybe they take you in their arms and they kiss you, and you just say, yeah, I've been feeling the same way. I've just been waiting for you to make a move. I like that sense of making a move, the sense of, I don't know. I feel like it's a making who's going to make the first move. That's always the test. Who's going to make the first move? I have an 8 of Cups. I have a 4 of Wands. Page of Wands. And a 9 of Wands. Little bit of a, I've walked away before. Again, this feeling of, I wanted to make sure that you felt the same way before they made their move, because I feel like they have walked away from other relationships, whether it got hard or they just didn't put the effort into it. They didn't want to be in that connection. But now they're with you. And this 4 of Wands is, I want to celebrate this love. I want to celebrate this. I want to celebrate you. I'm excited about you. Maybe you're the first person in a long time that they've even been interested in. Something like that. Ace of Wands. I feel wild about you is how it came into me. I feel wild about you. And I think that however this person came into your life, there's the 8 of Pentacles. I think it's connecting to work. I think it's connecting to our careers, or talking about our career somehow, or we both have big careers. Queen of Pentacles. You might be very independent. You might have your lots going on all on your own. And maybe that's why they're attracted to you, because you've already got kind of a lot to offer them. So, but I feel like this came into me as, I'm wild about you. And I think that that's good. I think that they finally admit their feelings. And Maybe they've just been holding back out of fear. Maybe they were afraid that you didn't feel the same way. Maybe they were afraid that they would end up where they ended up with the last relationships. But every relationship is different, and they're making their move. Let's put it that way. They're ready to make their move. So somebody who already has feelings for you, like a crush, and maybe we already had like eye contact, and you can feel their energy around you. You know something's up. I know that this is a once in a lifetime love. No one will ever compare to you. So maybe they're going to spend some time getting to know you so that they know for sure this is nothing will compare. Big changes, fast moving changes, right? Making their move. Time to receive the abundance. Time to receive the abundance of love. You are so beautiful to me. Beautiful. A transformation, divine timing, higher purpose, faith, trust, and believe. That spirit wants this for both of you. That is gorgeous. I remember you. I always like these cards because they tell me that they're that soul connection that recognizes each other, and I always love when people start to get to know each other, and it's this feeling of, I feel like I've known you forever and it's our first date. So I remember you, the souls recognizing each other. And I know that we are destined to be together. That's why I'm coming back soon. So we could have a soulmate out there looking for us now. Absolutely. And the spiritual awakening, 1111. Look for 1111. Could be coming into your life all the time. A new beginning of love. New beginning. This person's ready to make their move, is how it's coming into me. They're wild about you. And at the same time, they finally are going to take off that mask and reveal their everything, instead of just hiding behind, the invisible shield of, I don't know what I want, and I don't know what my future is. And I don't know, people say crazy things. Just this feeling of, I'm going to admit that I have feelings for you, whether it's I'm attracted to you, I want to see you again, I want to be intimate with you, whatever it is, they're going to step forward and say it. The differences, number 36. All right, so a little bit of a twin flame energy in this card to me, that we have these differences. There's a black and white energy, but at the same time, we're both very almost a yin and yang energy. So we are compatible and we are there for each other. I don't know. I always see that card as, even though we're different, we're alike, right? With the cats. Self-worth, and number 32. A little bit of a guarding, a little bit of a holding back. Maybe you didn't want to admit your feelings because you didn't want to be embarrassed, or you didn't want to have them run if they didn't feel the same way. But you have to trust your intuition. If your intuition is saying, this person, the way they look at me and their body language and the way they're always trying to be around me, something like that, they think you're beautiful. The number 40, they think you're beautiful. Also look for roses. Maybe they are a giver and they bring roses, or they like to send roses, something like that. Maybe your first official date, they come with a single rose or something romantic. Spirit, please share with me. Where is this connection going now that my mask is off? Now that I've admitted I'm wild about you, where is this connection going? This can be exciting, Aquarius. The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, the guard has been up. The mask has been on. So we've got to drop that. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. And a 5 of Swords. Little bit of I'm just going to say, this person, it's not their first rodeo. A little bit of a feeling of, I have been in relationships where I gave to somebody and I didn't get it back, or I wasn't there for somebody and they walked away. It's like this isn't my first rodeo feeling. So they were hesitant to jump back in or hesitant to admit their feelings because they've just been here, been there, done that. And they wanted to make sure that if they were going to open that door again with somebody, it had to be real this time. It had to be a new beginning that was going to be worth it. Because not everybody wants to be in a relationship. Some people are perfectly happy being single. They have their careers, their life, their friends, and it has to be for the right person. They're not going to settle for just to be in a relationship. So I feel like that's what happened. They wanted to get to know you, see if this was going to turn into something else, see if these feelings were mutual. And then they wanted to start this incredible journey in this incredible experience with you. I think it's exciting. I have a Two of Swords. They're making up their mind. They are trying to uncover that mask, let down their guard, open themselves up to this love. And maybe they realize that this was and is something that they really do want. So, because they had said they're going to make the first move. They are going to make the first move. So this is going to move forward. Your name is following me everywhere. Now they're starting to think about you all the time. That's nice. They're thinking about you. You are my destiny. You are my destiny. Everybody, there's always that one person that comes into your life that you feel it's just different. It's just special. And the sun is truly an awakening. I mean, it is a feeling of the grass is greener, the sky is bluer, connecting to the universe. It's a burst of energy. It's not just, I just met somebody. I mean, it is truly a life-altering path. So when you say my destiny, that's pretty big to me. That tells me that, first of all, spirit's involved, the universe is involved, and that we're really meant to be together. So once that mask came off, I feel like there's no holding back. It's going to just be beautiful. You leave me breathless and without words. Maybe they weren't able to say what they were feeling until they knew for sure that this was going to be real. They didn't want to waste your time or theirs. And I respect that, because I would rather be with somebody that really has decided that they want to be all in than somebody who just like tries it out and then says, oh, I want to go back to my normal life. This isn't going to work for me. So somebody who really gives it a lot of thought, that they actually want to be in a relationship. The taste of your presence, it's something I will never be able to forget. They love your presence. I love that. When you're sitting next to somebody in the car and you're just like, I just love sitting next to you. I just like feeling your energy. I want to dance across eternity. So there's a sense of eternity, destiny, these universal words. Can you handle all my scars? This is not their first rodeo. They probably have not been successful in relationships in the past. And that's probably why they kept a mask on, because they can't come to you and say, hey, I have all these long-term relationships. Look at me. They may come to you and say, I had relationships that they didn't work out. And I was a big part of the reason why they didn't work out. But they have to share that with you. And then they have to be willing to be all in. And I think this time they are. I think this time they want so much more. You're not my usual type, but I like it. Maybe you're exactly what there is supposed to be in their life. You are perfect for them. And then I know who you are to me. I want to get to know you. I want to know you deeply. I want to know everything about you, something like that. I love your sense of humor. There's a big part of me that feels like we start out as friends, we know each other, and then it turns into something so much more. I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. You can't stop love. You can't not fall in love with somebody. You either fall in love with somebody or you don't, right? I want to follow you through all of time and universes. I do feel like it's a soul connection. I was not looking for something like this, but I'm happy that it's here. I needed time to figure out what this was going to be or wasn't going to be. And now I feel like they're ready to pull that mask off. I think they're ready to step forward and say, I want you. You are always safe with me, safe and secure, protecting energy. So we meet again, my dear friend, through space and across time. I feel like I've known you forever. A soul reconnection, right? And I want you by my side. It could be as simple as that. I'm wild about you. I'm finally letting down my guard, taking off my mask, and I'm finally making a move. And the move could be as simple as I want you. I want you by my side. And one more, please, Spirit. I wish I could hold you tonight. I feel like once they make up their mind, I think that they're not going to hesitate. I feel like they're probably going to be reaching out to you, and they're probably going to be saying, I need to see you. And it needs to be in a physical way. I need to hold you. I need to make love to you. I need to kiss you on your lips, So I feel like that is where we're headed. So let's put this out into the universe. But you've got somebody who's ready to reveal their true feelings. How wonderful. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always to my Aquarius for your love and support. I will tag some additional Aquarius readings for you for additional messages. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.